Talk to them now, yo.
Welcome to Uncensored Friday Live. Stonebwoy at the brand time. Them attack bad walla, but them never reach like that. Money, but them never reach like that. Funny, them can't see my back. Me nah make a move from me, no see contract. Me and them never get an eye contact. Them a leader, but them a lead from back. Wahala, test boy better come back. Test boy better come back. When you do mankind, then you do mankind. Now when you like say we never know. Oh, we oh. They say, oh, we oh. Now for them a fake man, no matter the poor and man, we do like say we never know. Oh yo, we dey fam, we dey fam. Believe in yourself, you go from Gidigba. Oh, we dey fam. Believe in yourself, you go. Could I never be a minimalist? Bienvenidos a Bienes sin Censura. Mi nombre es Poku Hitzfield. ¿Cómo están todos? Soy muy bueno. Gracias a Dios por un día más, por mi vida, la vida de mis amigos, la vida de mi familia, la vida de todos los que me miran ahora en todo el mundo. Por favor, dale me gusta y comparte este video. Hoy es viernes, mi día porque nací en viernes. So welcome to Uncensored Friday Live with your boy Poku Hitzfield. Stonebwoy, Gidigba, strong and firm. Stonebwoy at the very time, one God. Stonebwoy is an African asset. You know, we've posted his performance at a global citizen on Reunited Live, you know. Stonebwoy is an African asset, and what I liked about his performance that day was when he performed the run goal just after Ghanaians had shown their disdain and distrust in this current government and democracy as a whole. So when Stonebwoy performed run goal, it was I loved it, and you could see the crowd fell into that euphorium. And it was one of his best performances, that Rango song. You know, Africans, we deserve better. We deserve better. I've been saying this. Operation 2050. By 2050, in your own capacity, do something to help your country. We need to put this continent on that pedestal. You know, we've got everything. Why are we poor? The youth of Africa. Why do we say we are poor? Why are they saying we are poor when everything that they have is from Africa? So why don't we start building processing plants on our own to give employment to our own people? Let us start creating things here. What is the essence of the school that we go to? You know, so we go and learn knowledge, add wisdom to it for the betterment of this beautiful continent. So Stonebwoy, much love from me and Poku Hitzfield to you guys. Guys, we got humbled in the Manchester derby, and Charlie, we got humbled, virtually flawed in the Manchester derby. But yesterday we won. Manchester United, you know, we won by 3-2. This match, we could have scored 3 goals in the first 30 minutes. We were that good initially, but then Tyrone Malacia made that mistake that led to the goal, and it became a torrid time, you know. We gave Omonia Nicosia a chance to play against us. And it was good that Eric Ten Hag changed Jadon Sancho and Tyrone Malacia, because now, what sometimes I don't understand. We bought Anthony for his dribbling and beating and man. Jadon Sancho, we didn't buy you for keeping the ball and kicking the ball backwards. We could have brought back Gabriel Obertan. We could have brought back Gabriel Obertan to do this work. You know, we buy players for their ability to dribble players, and they come to Manchester United, and as if they're dribbling, they don't want to do that anymore. The top players keep doing it. Oh, unfortunately. Okay. So the top players do the dribbling at the top stages. The Manchester derby. The only time Anthony came infield was the time he scored the goal. He was always stuck at the, what is the name? The right hand side. Somebody sent a video request. Let me see whether I can bring that person on video. Let us talk about Man United. Let's talk about Manchester United. You know, so we need more of that from Anthony and Jadon Sancho. When you start the game, make sure that the right back knows who you are. Don't let the right back or left back impose his style on you. Jadon Sancho is playing against an Omonia Nicosia defender, and he didn't even try to go by the defender even once. You know, and we are thinking about it. We are like, is this why we pay 75 million? No, this is not. We paid you for your ability to beat players. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo yesterday, I think he will want to forget yesterday in a hurry when we know about, like, Cristiano Ronaldo, like the greatest footballer of all time. One goal shy away from 700 club goals. Club alone, 700 goals. Come on. This is a legend we are seeing. But that one goal is proving to be elusive. You know, yesterday, the chances Cristiano Ronaldo had, on any other day, he could have bagged a hat-trick. But that the ball is simply not going in. And when you think about it, you are like, wow. Sometimes in life, even the best can be tempted. Look at what is happening to Cristiano Ronaldo. Somebody who has scored more goals than any other footballer in the history of football. And now he needs one goal to reach a status, and that goal is proving to be like, that goal is worth like 7 hat-tricks, because the chances Cristiano Ronaldo have been missing, you are like, come on. But we know he's going to bounce back. That is what lions do. That is what top mentally astute, let me get all the vocabularies. Astute and what? Robust. If you are robust mentally, he's going to get through it. And probably the first time he gets through it, he will get through it with a hat-trick. Who knows? That is Cristiano Ronaldo. That is what he does, is to score goals. You know, we know Erling Haaland, Charlie, guys, but Erling Haaland is a cheat code. Erling Haaland is a cheat code. He is like 3 players combined into one. That guy is a cheat code. No. Now, if anybody will, if I look through football now and I feel which player can probably one day break Cristiano Ronaldo's goal scoring record, I'm looking no further than Erling Haaland, because that guy, Erling Haaland, is a cheat code. We need to find something. We need something. Probably he's been coded, because he has the predatory instincts of somebody like Chicharito, you know. He sniffs where the ball will drop. And then he has the strength of somebody like Drogba. And has the height of Peter Crouch. So then, and he is very quick. Quick, probably similar to Kylian Mbappe. So this guy is a cheat code. We need to find an answer to Erling Haaland. Because like I think about him and I look at all his goals, and he's scoring all types of goals. Headers, right footers, left footers, tappings, picking up the ball, driving at you, shooting. I said the guy is a cheat code. And Premier League defenders, we need we've had our fair share already. 6 goals to 3. The Manchester derby, we were humbled, and that is where we are at the moment. You know, we need to back up. You know, our players, the star players, need to show why they were bought for huge fees. That is what I said. If Jadon Sancho keeps passing the ball backwards, and if Anthony also keeps passing the ball backwards, without beating the right back or the left back, and try and put in a cross that Cristiano Ronaldo will probably score, then why didn't we keep Ahmad? Because Ahmad can do a similar work. That is why I don't get why they play that way. No runnings. They are not running in behind. Anthony, you never see him running in behind. He's always coming short and picking the ball and passing backwards. Do you understand? So, guys, we need to be creative in the final third. We need more movement. You know, we need more movement. And sometimes you see Cristiano Ronaldo making runs where a ball needs to be put in to get a better chance of scoring a header or something, then it will be passed backwards and recycled when there was a clear chance for something. And Bruno Fernandes, come on. Bruno Fernandes needs competition now. Now, do you think Bruno Fernandes should start the game against Everton? Let me know in the comment section below. Bruno Fernandes, come on. Bruno, I think Eriksen, Bruno, the game against Everton, we should go solid because we are going away from home and Goodison Park is one of the worst stadium Manchester United can be in. You know, we've had our fair share of beatings there. So Goodison is a very difficult ground to go. So we can play Casemiro and what is the name? Scott McTominay. We can play McTominay and Casemiro as holding, helping each other out with one creative force and leave the creative force to go and do their work. Anthony and Jadon Sancho, when they get the chance to start the game, they should be beating the defenders and putting crosses in to give the likes of Eriksen that will come in late for it. Probably Casemiro might come in. You know, give Cristiano Ronaldo or the forward something to feed on. You know, but when you keep going backwards all the time, then the team is rather imposing their play on us. Then before you realize, we make a mistake in the middle of the park instead of attacking. Now we've made a mistake in the middle of the park. It's a counter attack like Malacia's mistake yesterday, for instance. You know, Jadon Sancho had the ball to put it somewhere else, and he decided to come back. And Malacia, we didn't know what was going through his head, but he's been solid. You know, it's just one of those days. But we could have been attacking, yet we decided to defend against our own self or something, or attack against our own self. And that is what we need to be changing. The front line is too static. Now, when Rashford came in, you could see the running behinds. And Anthony Martial and Rashford, these two guys have a telepathic understanding. You know, they've been playing since Louis van Gaal's time. So that is why, because they've outlasted so many players, they are still at the club and they understand each other's game so well. And I'm wondering if we go to Goodison, play them two up front, play Anthony behind them in that Bernardo Silva role. You know, Anthony can do that Bernardo role, pick up the ball, twist and turn. If you see a pass you give, you know, pick up the pieces, you know, that number 10 role, and play solid McTominay, Fred, McTominay, Casemiro, and probably Eriksen lined, you know, with these three forward, with the fullbacks going on the overlap, you know, because we'll be solid with these three behind, and Martinez and whoever. Now, we are hoping Rafael Varane is fit enough to play at Goodison, you know, against Manchester City. He wasn't on the field when Erling Haaland candid that header in. Hey, that guy, I said that guy is a cheat code. We need to find something. We need to find a solution to Erling Haaland. My software engineers, if you guys can code something, probably he's been injected with where the ball will drop, because he seems to be at the right place at the right time. Look at the Champions League game yesterday. Was it yesterday? No. On Wednesday, their game against Copenhagen. Look at his second goal. He's always on it. Sometimes he scores the easiest goals. He scores the difficult ones. He's scoring all types of goals, and that is what I hate as a Manchester United fan. You know, but Manchester City are just like our noisy neighbors. We understand them. We live with our noisy neighbors. We love them, like, because they are neighbors. You know, Liverpool is the enemy. So when Liverpool wins, that is what I don't like. But when Man City is winning, especially if Liverpool is not winning, it's like, now when you go to Manchester, there is a family that has City fans and Man United fans. So we are virtually like a family. They are just the noisy neighbors. and Erling Haaland doing so well for them. Sometimes I envy, I wish this guy had chosen Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United. Come on, Erling Haaland. Now we can get Benjamin Sesko. Now, during the UEFA Nations League, I think Erling Haaland played against Sesko, and Sesko came out trumps. Sesko had that goal, that beautiful, the one. The ball dropped on his thigh, and he just kicked it outside the box. Beautiful goal, Benjamin Sesko. Although we know he will be going to Leipzig or whatever, this is Manchester United. Go in with a bid. You see, Chelsea are already buying players. They've bought in Nkunku. So before the summer, no, but they've already bought them. And I wonder what Manchester United, our scouts and whatever have been doing. What have you guys been doing? Because how come Bayern can sign a player mid-season? It will be announced. Chelsea do likewise. Look at Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner, for instance. They signed them before the transfer window. Why is Manchester United not doing such deals? And we have to wait. Is it for publicity? Like sometimes I think about it. Is it because of publicity? They want to hype the fans and then give them a signing? Probably. Because Manchester United, they do everything for the commercial sake. Honestly. Manchester United do everything for the commercial. This Manchester United administration. Because I was comparing the Robert Lewandowski's case to Cristiano Ronaldo's case. And I was telling a friend in Sweden, yes, Austin. I was telling Austin that if Manchester United was a club that think about the football first, we would have allowed Cristiano Ronaldo to go. Because he didn't join the preseason training. And that is why I think he's finding it difficult now. He didn't join the preseason training. And then we had rumors. Rumors started pouring in. He wanted to leave. And Ten Hag kept saying he won't leave. Now, compare the same situation with Robert Lewandowski and Bayern. And Bayern is being controlled and run by former footballers. And they know that sometimes one negative energy can destroy all the positives you are doing. Once Cristiano Ronaldo said he was about to leave, we should have let him go. Now look at the chances he's missing. If we had gotten Victor Osimhen for him, Victor Osimhen might have been scoring these chances. And Victor Osimhen will want to play for Manchester United. So he will bring a positive energy. No stories saying he doesn't want to play. So we brought the negative energy into the season and we lost our first two before the positives came. Do you understand? So Robert Lewandowski, Bayern let him go. United, we decided to keep him for the commercial purpose and nothing else. So now you see, because of the preseason he didn't have, and the fact that now the last time I was reading something and his psychologist was saying he probably is affected by the death of his daughter, and with that, in that regards, then Cristiano Ronaldo, we understand him, because losing a child is not an easy feat unless you are a stupid father. And I've said it plain. This is Uncensored Friday. Unless you are an irresponsible and stupid father, you lose a child and you'll be happy. Do you understand? But those of us that love children, love life, respect God, and give honor to God, when you lose a child, you ask the questions, and it can happen to the best out there. So this is a lesson to everybody. Cristiano Ronaldo situation, probably he is depressed. Who knows? He is at that time of his life where he has won virtually everything that he needs to win as a footballer, and has, personal accolades, team accolades, national team. He's done it all. And now this happens to him in his life, and he might think, what is happening? And he's human. So we can forgive Cristiano Ronaldo on that regard, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Probably it is the depression, Mental health, we take it for granted because we see the man, the icon, and forget that there is a human being behind that person. And sometimes, so much love to Cristiano Ronaldo. I just thought of something, and if I'm in that situation and I'm not doing well, all I want support. So let us send support to the big man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. We hope the goals come soon, and Everton at Goodison Park is next. Sir, go do your thing like you've done always. 699 will be a thing of a past 700 will be ranked everywhere across the globe, because Cristiano Ronaldo is an icon, not just a football icon, a global icon. So Africans stand up, Ghana stand up, global citizens. Thank you so much. Thank you, global citizens, so much for trying to end. It is in your quest to end poverty by 2030, and it's something Nana Poku Hitzfield I can put all my support in. Why should you own so much that? Why should you own so much? Sometimes I ask, why should I own so much that the dog in my house will be eaten properly than somebody else's daughter? Then I think about it. Then when anybody I meet on the road driving, I will change and be given to people randomly, because sometimes how much do you need on this earth? Why do you need all the billions if you won't enjoy? You can't enjoy all till you die. When somebody's child is in hunger. So global citizen, their festival in Ghana, as I said, our president came on and he was booed off stage, and that is where Ghana is at the moment, And normally we are not like that, but the fact that a Ghanaian, even we are very, very respectful. Now the youth are tired. We are tired of democracy. That is why we want to adapt. So many people I talk to now, let us adapt the Dubai way of governance, under a king, a monarch, who will check everybody, a court system and a parliament. Now, the parliament house in Ghana is not respected like the other parliament houses, in Africa, because they are the politicians and those people are the deacons and the pastors in churches too. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, you do all this and you are the pastor in your church. Now, let me give you an example. The churches. Why do they keep opening so many branches when there is no work for people to do? Have you ever thought of it? Why don't they open companies, churches? Why don't you open companies for the people of your church to get places to work if they are not working? Other than churches. I've been saying slavery is in forms. Africa is in the sixth form or probably the fifth form. We need that. Let's pray to the Almighty. The praying to the Almighty doesn't mean you should stop your work and go and be in a church for 4 hours. Whilst you've opened a store, you've opened the store and there's somebody else is watching the store. The girl has a boyfriend. The boyfriend will pass by. He will pick a biscuit. She will pick a biscuit for the boy. The boy won't pay. And if the boy passes like 10 times, know that your business is collapsing. Pray at dawn. Wake up, pray with your husband, with your children, your own way. Go to work. That is God. Now, Jesus said we should forgive our enemies 77 times, blah, 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 blah. When he said that, what he was trying to mean is keep forgiving the person so the person won't be your enemy. So why do you pray that God kill your enemies? Hey, then you see people, ba, 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 ba. Meanwhile, Matthew chapter 6, verse 5 to 8 says that Jesus said it, that don't be standing in parks, on the streets, and be disturbing people. When you do that, it means that you've already received your reward. Go. He said prayer is an act where God likes secrecy. That is the God we serve, the Almighty God. He likes secrecy. Be talking to your maker. Go and pray and just work. Don't be thinking that somebody is the reason why you are not moving forward in life. Obstacles are everywhere. No rich man will tell you he or she never faced an obstacle. So the African mind, we need to change it. Let us think differently. Let us think differently. I have a book I wish I could have shown you. Think and Grow Rich. I entreat every youth in Ghana and across Africa. It is one of the best-selling books ever. He will talk about Andrew Carnegie, Thomas D. Edison, the person that invented the bulb, the first bulb, made the bulb over 10,000 times, and he kept failing. That when he was asked why he never stopped, he said, people saw it as a failure, but he saw them as lessons. So why are you giving up? Why is your dream? Why are you giving up on your dream? Just because of a boy, just because of a girl, just because somebody said he or she doesn't love you anymore. What the fuck? Like, I don't give a rat's ass if you don't love me anymore, because I will love you. I will do my part. And if you don't see what I do for you, then fuck it. I move on with grace. I move on with happiness, because you are not worth me. Think like that and be working and praying to your Almighty God. And trust me, the things people will do for you, you will think about it and you will be like, what did I do to this man? Like, what did I do to him? I didn't do anything for him. He is not my friend. But somebody will see you, and the gift somebody will give you, you will think about it and you're like, if God is blessing you, He will bless you from unknown sources. Unknown, not through your handiwork. Even the unknown sources will be much more than the known sources. That is the God we serve. That is the God Joshua HaMashiach served. Is that the God you are serving? If he is that God, then wake up, go to work, pray to your God. Why should you even pray? If you look at the verse, the quotation in Matthew that I just gave, Matthew chapter 6, verse 5 to 8, Jesus said, pray in secrecy. So why should you even stand outside and pray for everybody to hear that you are praying to disturb your friend that is probably sleeping? And then when you tell them, please move away from my house, it is 5 o'clock, I'm sleeping, I just came back, then they think you are evil. How can you disturbing me be evil? Making noise so that I can't sleep. You've left your home and you are standing in front of my home, and you have a, what is the name? And when you complain, they tell you are evil. Africa, reason. Ghana, reason. Work. Blessings, riches is from God. Let me tell you one thing. Money has no soul. Let me give you an instance. Money has no soul. You can give 200 million to somebody and he will do good. And you can give 2 million to somebody and he will do bad. It is not the money. It is the person. The person is responsible for what he or she does with the money. So you can be, now if your neighbor house burns down and you are very close with that family and you are rich, like Aliko Dangote, and you can build a house for that neighbor, your friend, won't you do that? Now, put that same situation to somebody who is not working to make money. How can you, if you can't even help yourself, how can you even help another person? So let us work and let us let God the Almighty bless us. We are already stuck against time. People are working 24/7, and we will work and close at 6, and probably sleep. Everybody sleeps, and on Sunday, no work activity at all. Today is my Sabbath. I was born on Friday. This is my Sabbath. You can pick a day, should be your Sabbath. You know. So, my name is Poku Hitzfield. You can share this video. We've been speaking a lot. We've spoken about Manchester United. So, against Everton, who should play? Who should play? Who do you think should play in the starting 11? You know, I'm thinking Bruno needs a rest. Bruno Fernandes, he needs rest. We should play Casemiro because we are going to a very hard ground. You know, Casemiro, Scott McTominay for solidity. Play Eriksen in front of them. You know, Bruno should start from the bench, change the front line a bit. You know, put speed. If you, players that don't want to beat other players and keep passing the ball backwards all the time, you should mix it up. Sometimes you beat him, sometimes you go backwards, but don't be passing the ball all the time. I get pissed when I see that. I'm like, is this why we paid 100 million? Or is this why we paid 75 million? No. We wanted entertainment. We wanted to see what what is the name? Bernardo Silva does. You know, what Kevin De Bruyne, Mo Salah. You know, try and beat players and score goals. Anthony had a nice shot that could have scored against Omonia Nicosia yesterday. You know, a very nice save by the keeper called Fabiano. So let me mention a few people watching me and let me close with the show. Now, McPort, shout outs to McPort. Ekpo Nomo Akbam, much love from the Poku Hitzfield to you guys. Professor Derry, much salutes to you. Alison Rowley is also watching. Much love from me to you, Alison. Beautiful Alison. Now, Kokonya is also watching. Much love for me. Anna Thompson, much love. Sven Martinsen. Sven, he's probably from Sweden because I have a few Swedish friends, and there are so many people online watching, and I need to go, you know, go to town. We are still bringing you the Reunited Shock Price show. I keep doing so many meetings. We'll be coming to your country very, very soon. Nigeria, Tanzania. But before that, I will be making some three tour before I come to that. So Dubai, I'll be traveling to Dubai, England, then I'll be back to Ghana. Then we go to Nigeria. Then we go to Tanzania. Then we go back to England. So that is the itinerary I've drawn, and I've been saving a lot for that. You know, I want to give 3 lucky fans the opportunity and be sharing the video so we get sponsors so that it hurries up. You know, people ask me all the time, I'm like, share Reunited live stuff. Let us get to a wider audience and the sponsors will come themselves. Then we go on the Reunited Shock Price show. It might just be you watching me from Ghana, from Nigeria, and from Tanzania. I want to travel to every 54 African country before I die. It's something I've been asking God, you know, at least he should grant me that wish. I want to be known as the ultimate African. I want to say, if I'm African, I know I'm African because I've gone to all 54 nations in Africa. And in my lifetime, I want to see an Africa full of tunneling, full of subways, full of aquariums, stadiums, world-class training facilities to train our young talent on a green grass. No more, what is the name? Dirty. Why? How much that, what is the right word to use? How much will a green grass field cost? Like, let us teach our children landscaping so that they can do it themselves. You know, why should we be playing football on sand anymore? Unless it's beach soccer. Come on, we need to do training facilities to encourage our youth to play on proper pitches so that we can one day win the World Cup as an African country. Come on, Ghana. Come on, Nigeria. Come on, Tanzania. Come on, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, Rwanda, Uganda, I've mentioned Rwanda, Angola, Cameroon, Djibouti, Eritrea, Tunisia, Mauritania. Let me come to West Africa. Togo, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau. I love Africa. I want to travel to all these countries before I die. Jehovah God. Jehovah. Gidigba. Let me play Stonebwoy's music again and let me close the show, you know. Stonebwoy, Gidigba. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Gidigba. Strong and firm. At the burn the tongue. Let's go. Why is my song not playing? Hey, those of you. Okay. See you same time next week on Uncensored Friday Live. The name is Poku Hitzfield. Them a talk about one love, them never reach like that. Money, but they never reach like that. Funny, them can't see my back. We now make a move and we not see contract. Me and them never get an eye contact. Still them a lead down, but them a lead from back. Wahala, bad boy, they don't come back. Test boy, better come back. And you them see mankind and do mankind. Now when you like say we never know. Oh, we are. Because oh, we are. The father must snake on the grass, they be full bad mind, but we do like say we never know. Oh, we oh, oh, we oh, oh, we the fam, we the fam Gidigba. Oh, we the fam, we the fam Gidigba. Believe in yourself, we go fam, we the fam Gidigba, we the fam Gidigba, we the fam. Oh. Believe in yourself, no go for. Oh, why should you be a minimalist? Dream big, Africa. Dream big, Mama Africa. Some people you need to sponsor this. Badaban. We are on that turf. Do one kind now when you like say we never know. Oh, we are. Oh, no father must let on the ground every fool bad mind, but we do like say we never know. We the fam Gidigba, we the fam Gidigba. See you sometime next week. Bye bye.